Hi everybody, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we play something more different, for me at least, because I don't know if you noticed it from my previous videos. I tend to be liking playing more aggressive type of decks and less some sort of control. For me, it has different reasons, but the main reasons are that sometimes I don't enjoy sitting 15-20 minutes on a game and losing this game, or maybe winning, but the win doesn't feel so satisfying and so impressive as it is sometimes when you play after 3-4 games and you win against a control deck with your, I don't know, mono white, mono red, or some sort of mid-range deck where you just clearly true banner or maybe run the opponent over with your smaller creatures, or maybe outplayed them. Because it's for me there is nothing more satisfying than just come back from a blood on the snow or something like this and win the game or see the opponent explode. So today I prepared a list that I had actually for I think the past 3 months. And I tend to play it when I burn out from the aggro decks. Everybody does sometimes. They become boring. You just have the same play pattern that is not so interesting anymore. So you need some sort of change. And this is usually a deck that I go back to in the previous seasons. And in these seasons, I try to improve it a little bit with Innistrad cards that came out, and it came out pretty amazing. I made the deck yesterday, or let's say I add the new cards yesterday. And yesterday was a really good day. I play only like 2 or 3 games. There were 2 wins and 1 loss. Today at morning, I edited the mana base a little bit. I will tell you what I changed, and I played 5 games and I won all 5 in a row. So it's an enjoyable deck. It has a lot of answers, it has a lot of possibilities, but this sort of control deck is more creature based, let's say. This is what I enjoy to play. If I play a control deck, I like to have creatures in it that also can go face. If I facing another um, control type of deck, let's say. So I have the early game covered and the late game against aggressive decks. Let's see, and here obviously a lot of you saw it already, and I mentioned it in yesterday video. The new card is Wrenn and Seven, or I call it just Wrenn 7. For me, one of the best cards that come out in the set. It was also the first spoiler that come out, and I instantly had so many ideas where you can fit it. Let's check it out. Let's see a little bit. Maybe for some of you it's unfamiliar. It's a Planeswalker for 5, and it has amazing abilities that synergize almost with every deck in current standard. You can literally put it in so many things. So the first possibility give you to the first ability, the +1, give you the ability to check the first 4 cards and take any land cards, and the rest put in your graveyard. So it's an amazing synergy with graveyard decks, but also with landfall decks. This is something that I'm building right now, also landfall, a Gruul landfall, because we saw it in previous seasons and previous meta games how fast Gruul, aggro, landfall take over the games on turn 5. You most likely to win, and I think Wrenn 7 is an amazing card for it because it just synergizes with the landfall ability with the 0, because you can put any number of lands from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. In this case, tapped is not playing a big role, but anyway. Here we play it for a simple synergy for the -3. -3 let you create a token creature with reach, and their base power and toughness is equal to your lands. This synergizes amazing with our card that we already all know. It's the Esika Chariot. It comes on turn 4, creates 2/2 cat creature tokens, and sits as an artifact. It's a legendary artifact, but it sits there. You can crew it for 4, so you can use your cats to crew it. And when it attacks, you create a copy of a token that you have. It doesn't need to be a creature token. In this deck, it's usually a creature token, but it can also be a treasure token or investigating token or whatever token you got. You can make a copy of it. Amazing card. And as I said here, the sequencing is turn 4, you have Eska Chariot. Turn 5, you got your Wrenn 7, create the Tree Folk creature token. It's usually like a 5/5, maybe 6/6, depends on what turn it comes. And then you use the token to crew your chariot and go in with your chariot and create a copy of this Tree Folk creature token that is again a 5/5 or a 6/6 creature with reach that you have now 2 of. So even if your chariot dies, it's still an amazing turn for you, because now you have 2 creature tokens that grow almost every turn and that have reach. So you can protect your Wrenn 7, you can take over the game against mono white. It will happen often that mono white just simply doesn't have an answer, because Skyclave Apparition don't exile tokens. And simply to have a 5/5 or 6/6 on the board with reach, you can block everything, literally everything. So this is an amazing synergy. Let's check the rest of the deck. We start with 1-drops, and this is where I say I like this sort of control decks. We have 1-drops as creatures, except of Blizzard Brawl. We will talk about Blizzard Brawl a little bit later. Eyetwitch, everybody knows, learn creature, amazing 1/1, provides you with maybe a little bit of early pressure, but often or not, it's just a simple chump block with extra. So you get to learn, and in our learn board, we have the usual suspicions, the cards that everybody knows or loves or hates, I don't know. Environmental Science, let you fetch a land, Necrotic, I just call it Necrotic, okay, Fooms, that can exile a target creature or planeswalker in a cost of you need to exile, and we have a lot of stuffs that we can exile, usually tokens. Contaminated Bridge, usually amazing against mirror matchups if you play against other green or Golgari decks that utilize the Chariot. You can destroy it, but also against mono white, you can just take away their class and create a 1/1 that is an amazing jump blocker that provides you with 1 life. Anatomy, good if you want to go more the aggressive type of way. If you give a 2+1/+1 counter and vigilance to your token, that can go in and be a blocker, often is enough for opponent to scoop. Introduction, also a good card. Situational, I usually don't take it often, but if you play against comma decks, so green, blue ramp decks, and they bring out a comma, you just sacrifice your Eyetwitch or get your introduction, and then you just exile the comma. If they draw a card, sure, why not, but at the end you get rid of a big threat. Mascot Exhibition, only 1 off. I know some people likes to run like 20 millions of them, but I think 1 is more than enough. More often than not in a aggressive type of matches where the opponent has a big board, this is a turner, because you can literally trade with almost any creature that they have on the board. And Confront the Past is simply a good deck because we run a lot of planeswalkers, or some planeswalkers that we can bring back. And we can also remove other planeswalkers if we need to, but for this we come later because we have enough removal for planeswalkers here. So let's see the rest. Shambling Ghast, also an amazing combination with our 2-drop. This is Deadly Dispute. I think everybody knows it from Rakdos decks, the red-black sacrifice decks that utilize the tokens, or the treasure tokens. Amazing combination. I don't think I need to introduce it much more. Blizzard Brawl, only 2 off, because it's really situational. If you play against another control deck, you usually don't need it, let's say. Maybe sometimes you can use it to get in, let's say, with your Chariot again, but more often than not against control decks, it can be a dead draw. It can help you close the games against some Tiffany to take off the one bird and maybe attack with your Chariot and create a treasure token. But this is why I only have 2 off. Then to our 2-drops, we have the first new card, also from Innistrad, is Infernal Grasp. I'm not sure about this, let's say like this. If there is another removal for creatures for 2, we will come maybe with the new sets that don't make you lose life. then it will be maybe better. But in this case, I found it useful, I found it helpful, especially to remove the creature lands. You need some sort of instant removal for creature lands, and this seems to be amazing against it. Losing 2 life in this case is not so, like, let's say, not so devastating, because the next 2 drop provides us with life. In Prosperous Innkeeper, creates a treasure token on turn 2, so you have on turn 3 maybe 4 mana and you can play your chariot, but it also provides you with life anytime a creature comes in, and we have a lot of this creature coming in through tokens. Like from our next card is the Lolth Spider. He creates two menace reach creature token with power and toughness 2/1. Amazing Planeswalker. I like it because it can turn the tide on turn 5. It provides you with creatures, it provides you with cards. A game costs a little bit of life, but the Innkeeper take care of it. So also a great, amazing Planeswalker. Turn 3, only 1 card for turn 3, and this one, when I was building the deck, it was, as I said, months ago, it was tend to be something against Goldspan Dragon. As we all know, Goldspan Dragon can come on turn 3, turn 4, turn 5. And he takes over the game because suddenly the opponent has on turn 4, 6 mana, sometimes 7 mana. Through Soul Shatter, you don't target the Goldspan Dragon, and this is something that let's say can turn the game in your favor, because suddenly the opponent spent 5 mana and maybe their treasure that they have created to cast a Goldspan Dragon, but has nothing in return. So often than not, for example, today at morning, this game come up that you have your Shambling Ghast and your Deadly Dispute in the hand with Soul Shatter, and you are on turn 2. Maybe you play your 3rd land as a tap land, because we have some tap lands in our mana base, but it's not a bad thing. Anyway, you play it on turn 3, have the Soul Shatter and the Deadly Dispute open, and the opponent maybe play a Goldspan Dragon on turn 3. You answer it with Soul Shatter, and the turn is over. It comes back to you, you play your land, let's say it's again a tap land, you have 3 open lands open, or maybe 4, it depends. You just skip the turn, wait what happens, and then you still have your Ghast and your Deadly Dispute in the hand. So if nothing happens, you can sacrifice it, draw some cards, create some treasures, maybe for your next Planeswalker. But it happened to me literally like an hour ago. Opponent plays the 2nd Goldspan Dragon, and there, when he played, when the trigger stuck with the Goldspan Dragon, you sacrifice your Ghast, create a treasure token, draw 2 cards, and you still have 1 mana open. So if you had 3 mana, you spent 2 mana on the dispute, create 2 treasure tokens, you have 1 mana open and 2 treasure tokens. And I drew, but maybe you will drew it too, another Soul Shatter. So opponent plays a Goldspan Dragon, the 2nd one, you play a 2nd Soul Shatter, and opponent scoops. Because after that, they literally have nothing in the hand, no advantage in mana, and they can do literally nothing. So this can happen sometimes, and just keep it in mind. You can use it in instant speed, and you can draw in 3 of them. 3 of them, because in some matchups, the 4th copy will be maybe a little bit too much, even if you answer the Planeswalker with it against other control decks. But I found that 3 is, for me, the perfect number. Then, Binding of the Old Gods, I think everybody knows it. An amazing card. Remove anything on turn 4. The other 2 chapters are not so interesting. You search your library for a forest card and bring it tap, and the 4th one, give your creatures Death Touch. It can maybe provide you sometimes with a good attack, let's say, where you can attack with your Eyetwitch or a Ghast just for a little bit of damage, just because they have Death Touch. Nobody wanna block it. About the 5-drop, we already talked. As I said, there we have Wrenn, Chariot is on the 4, of course. Wrenn, we talked already, also amazing 5-drop, and Lolth, amazing, right? 5 drops. Blood on the Snow, 2 of them, because amazing against any sort of aggro decks, sometimes even really good against control decks, because you can bring back your planeswalkers if they dealt with it or if they killed it, you can bring it back and start over again. Professor Onyx, also an amazing planeswalker. We have here, you see maybe the end game is covered with our planeswalkers. Professor Onyx, one off, amazing card, provides you with life, provides you with spells. We have enough spells to cast, so this is not a big deal, and provides you with card advantage. Ultimate, devastating, usually opponents scoop as soon as you hit the ultimate button, because it's just so much to do. They need to discard, they will lose life, so it's an amazing card. And one of, and this is an experimental, I had it before too, and in this deck, I think today at morning, my second game, it was against a green, how was it, werewolves? I think it was Gruul werewolves. The game went back and forth, back and forth. They dropped their planeswalkers, they dropped their creatures on insta speed in your turn, and like things like this happen. And I drew this Harness Infinity, and you literally just win the game because everything you did to them, you do it again. And this can be amazing, and sometimes opponent just scoops on. It was the case. My second game against Gruul werewolves, they just scoop it because they knew I had in my graveyard so many things that will bring me back in the game and take over in the next 2 turns. So yeah, it's exchange your graveyard and your hand, and then it gets exiled. So you have again a full hand. Synergize pretty good with Wrenn 7 also, because Wrenn 7 put cards in the graveyard and you get them back. Also Wrenn 7's ultimate for -8, you return all permanent from your graveyard to your hand. So theoretically, if you return with Harness of Infinity your Wrenn and you go in the next few turns unanswered, the next 3 turns, you can do it all over again. You bring all the cards back again. So it's just great. It's just great. In the mana base, we have 24 lands. The lands are, let's say, hold simple. The snarls that I have only 3. This is why I have 3. You can easily put 4 if you have 4. Pretty good for early game that you can put in, but also you can, if you draw them in the late game, you are not set. If you have, let's say, through the Wrenn 7, you have some lands in your hand, you can bring them on tap. What is interesting here is, I think, the campus. I put 2 of them because Scry ability 4 and you Scry 1 can be really good against other control decks if you can choose a little bit what you draw next. So just keep open this Soul Shatter, and then if the opponent does nothing or there is no target for it, just Scry with it. Yeah, it's amazing. 4 Snowlands, 3 Faceless Heavens because just amazing card, and 7 swamps and 5 snow forests. So let's go into the games, see how the deck will perform, and if you have any suggestions, anything, how I can change the deck, how I can improve it, maybe try something different, let me know in the comments. And as always, guys, if you like the way I'm doing the videos, if you like my decks, please leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe to my channel. It will help me grow the community and maybe provide you later with better decks so we can build something here together. Yeah, so let's see how it goes. So here we have pretty good opening. I'm not sure what, but we will keep for sure. I'm not sure what the opponent. Okay, maybe a mirror matchup. Let's see. Let's bring our Eyetwitch here. As I said today, Rakdos sacrifice. Soul Shatter will be amazing here because of the Vampire Dragon that they have. For now we will play Innkeeper and keep the blockers. Yep. Let's see if they have the Vampire Dragon to drop on 3. I think so. In this case we will... No, this is not the dragon. Otherwise we will go Faceless Heaven and Soul Shatter. But until now we can just chill. We keep the Soul Shatter open. And let's play our tap land. Yeah, looks good. We don't have attackers. We stay back until they play something dangerous. Here we go. The Goldspan Dragon comes in and we answered with Soul Shatter. A 6/6 Goldspan Dragon on turn 4? 3? 4. Yeah, it was his turn. Now he's a little bit mad, huh? He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. Let's learn. We have 5, 6, 7. You think he will play another one? What do we have? Next turn is Wrenn and Seven, right? So if we play Wrenn and Seven, should we bring him back if he deals with it? Because it's currently my only. Yeah, let's bring it back. I don't see any other threats. And fuck. We cannot play Red 7 because we are missing our treasure. That was a little bit dumb from me, but okay. Let's play Faceless Heaven and stay back. I could attack there, but I don't see this game be a difference of 1 damage, especially if he will have 2 life now. I think he's running a Blood on the Snow too, so the sequence he will go is Blood on the Snow, bring back the Goldspan Dragon, and go face most likely. This is why we will see what we will provide here. The thing is, if I play Wrenn 7 now, Shambling Ghast, not the best draw, but it's okay. Let's go with Wrenn 7. Create our creature triple. So if they bring back the Goldspan Dragon, they need to wipe the creatures. They wipe the creatures, go the Wrenn 7 with the Goldspan Dragon, and then we can bring it back. Or we can wipe it back and bring our Wrenn 7 back. Oh, Chariot. Not bad. Let's see, we have a 6/6. Should we loot for lands? Should we just play the Chariot? We play the Chariot. I think opponent doesn't like it. I'll get some life. Then we loot. Let's say what would we... Oh, another Wrenn. That's good, that's good. We stay back? I think so, right? I think so. No need for playing the Ghast. Just keep it a little bit back. No. End the turn. You wanna sacrifice something, my friend? Yep, he does. Today I read an interesting article before I start playing at the morning with my coffee. I read an interesting article about tiers. He wants to exile it. Okay, my friend, exile it. I have another one in my graveyard. About the tiers, and it was pretty interesting because there was in the top tier all creatures. Sure. Bring your Goldspan. There we go. Kill the Wrenn. It's okay. You can kill my Wrenn. Let's see what we draw next, otherwise we just bring Wrenn back. create a treasure token and go in for another treasure token. But he has 4 mana. You think he has some... Maybe he has Soul Shatter, huh? If I kill the dragon... He has 2 mana. Soul Shatter will be not enough, huh? Should we? We can bring Wrenn with the dragon. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's do it. Destroy all creatures. Bring back my Wrenn. Create a token. Use the chariot. And here we go. You have another Blood on the Snow? Let me see. Let me see. This is something I was thinking about. Maybe to include something that can handle the graveyard. To prevent situations like this. Because if he has another Blood on the Snow, like right now, he delete all my creatures, bring Goldspan Dragon again, and then go in for Wrenn 7. But it's okay. It's okay, as I said, we have enough answers for it. We have enough possibilities to do here things. And I'm not mad about it. What do we have? You can bring something back? Why are you checking it? I mean, he knows about my Confront the Past, right? So he needs to know that he will come back again. But I don't know if you... How many Blood on the Snow he runs? What do you think? 2? In this type of deck, I don't think they run 4 of them. I will run 2. Because you're a creature-based. Sort of mid-range Rakdos deck. Okay. Eyetwitch is okay. You have more? Let me see if you have more. Let's see what we will draw, otherwise we just repeat the sequence. Confront the Past. Oh! Oh! This is interesting. This is definitely interesting. We draw another Chariot. So... Another Chariot is good because most likely he will trade for Opus with it. So let's repeat it. 5, return, 5, come back, Wrenn. 1 left, create, tap, and let's go in again. Yep. Not a big deal. Yeah, he's a big boy. He is a big boy. That's a good trade. That's an amazing trade, I think, because now it will be difficult for him to kill the Wrenn 7. I think obviously he can sacrifice the Goldspan Dragon to attack it, but then I think after that the 2/8/8 will just take over. We played a Ghast just because he can activate a Faceless Heaven to prevent this damage from the Faceless Heaven. But he basically needs to attack with everything now to get rid of my Wrenn 7. So let's see. Eulenspiegel. I think it's a German, huh? That's also an interesting path. Kill the Wrenn 7. It's okay. That's okay. We will attack you, don't worry. Don't worry, my friend. We play it like this. We play it like this. Si, senor. Then we activate the Faceless Heaven. Go in with our bodies. Block it, it's okay. You have something big in your hand, or That's okay. Learn, my friend, learn. Learn it all. Oh. Oh. Oh, senor. You're scared of something? Let's see. Another chariot, another life. It will be difficult for the Goldspan Dragon to raise this. I mean, obviously he can attack with a Faceless Heaven, but still, my life gain from now on will be pretty good. And we still keep on copying our Treefolk tokens. So yeah, today I read an article. I was talking about the tier list that people use since the rotation happened, and surprisingly mono white, mono green that I barely play. I don't know. I maybe see it 1 out of 10 games. I see they're a mono green deck. They were up there with, of course, Izzet and the Ozov control deck, the one that CGB made. Of course, with Kaya, with the chipped creatures. I think everybody knows what I mean. They were like the 2 top played, or like most played decks. And this deck, the Golgari deck, is amazing against mono white, amazing against mono green. You literally, after turn 5, you lock out the game so hard that there is not much to do. Oh, you have blood on the snow? What are you trying to accomplish here? Ah, T-Bolt. Hello, my friend. Hello, darkness, my old friend. What do you want to exile? It's okay. It's totally okay. I don't want to kill T-Bolt, right? I want to go face. Why should we kill T-Bolt? Even if I kill T-Bolt. Should we kill T-Bolt? I think so, right? Let's play this. Let's play this. Let's play you. How much do we have here? 6, 10, 11. Okay. Next we go you in the face, you in the T-Bolt. He will bring T-Bolt deck obviously, but it's okay. We build up the board, and next turn we threaten to get lethal. This. Yep. Sad that we don't see Campus here in play. If we would have a Campus, it will be amazing, so I can scry off my next turn. But who knows? This is good. This is actually good. This is actually good. Let's see. He holds everything back. So, we have how much? We attack with 1, 2 to tap, 3 to tap. We have 2. There are blockers. 2 blockers. We cannot go in red. Let's see what we will draw. Let's keep the snowlands open just in case. Oh, senor, what is this Magecraft? Let's see. Can we go now in? If we remove, what do we remove? Remove a Goldspan Dragon. Or should we loot? The greatest power. They will remove us Goldspan Dragon. Let's see. Blizzard roll is amazing.
There has to be an answer here.
We take the chariot, mount it like this. We fight it with chariot on the gold span. And then we go in, right? Let's go.
I will get what I want.
Create another token. Basically needs to block everything, right?
I will cull the weak.
Let's see. He cannot kill Professor right now, so a lot of draws will just devastate it.
I'll tell you.
Oh, he can wait. He can come from the past. But if you want to spend it, okay. See you next time, my friend. Auf Wiedersehen. The Eulenspiegel. Went pretty good, and this is how my previous 5 games went. A little bit longer, but really interesting games, up in front a lot. You see here, 6 in a row. It's basically to today's morning, everything through. I don't know if I don't know, play against people who are not playing something, but usually there were competitive decks, so like pretty good brews, good cards. So let's see how our second game goes, and I think after that we finish it off for this video, because usually control decks tend to be a little bit longer, a little bit bigger games. But as I said, if you have any suggestions, just drop it in the comments. We will check it out together and maybe come back. I think there's a lot of potential to do. Aldrich. I think he's German again. Let's see. Eyetwitch on 1, then Tapland, Infernal Grasp, Soul Shatter, Blood on the Snow. If he's aggressive, deck is pretty good. So let's try it. If he's a control deck, we have some tools. Let's check it out. Just in case we draw Blizzard Brawl, the Snowland, and also another campus. We keep back. Is this a Kaya control deck from CGB? Maybe a little bit improved with Sunset. Let's stay back, huh? We don't need to risk too much. Oh, 3-colored snow artifact. Interesting, that's interesting. And 1 mana of any color. Okay, let's keep the Soul Shatter open. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a night counter on Magnetic Ring. When it's 8 counters, I'm gonna remove all of them. Right, 8 colorless artifact Witcher tokens. 1 mana of any color. Okay, you wanna go the long game? He wants to go the long game, but what is your, like, thing? I wanna draw now, to be honest, just because maybe we draw Chariot or Wrenn and Seven. So let's draw it out. You have a counter spell. I think he has a counter spell, huh? We take Bridge. Take a Prosper. That's okay. Let's go with Faceless Heaven. We first use the Bridge, destroy the mana. And I don't think you play Goldspan Dragon. Let's go. Let's do this. What are you playing? I don't know what our opponent tries to do. If he foretells, I think he keep up a counter spell. So let's do it like this. Let's go in with Faceless Heaven. If you triple block us, we can kill one of their creatures. Okay, okay. Good choice. We kill one off. Let's see if he used a counter spell for it. He does. That's really good. That's good. Because now we are open for our planeswalkers and whatever we have there. And they don't have a board. I mean, obviously they have a sweeper, but I'm fine with it if we exchange the Eyetwitch. And if we exchange the Eyetwitch, we can still learn. There we go with Wrenn 7. I have Campus. We will chill. We will chill. Play something big, my friend. Otherwise, I will just cry my way through it. Okay. Let's cry. Shambling Ghast. Not something I'm looking for. Blizzard Brawl also not, but okay. We're still getting for the damage. Let's see. For specimen, it's okay. Get some life. Draw some things. I'm waiting until he tap out. Okay. Should we play Wrenn 7 and if he counters... Oh, the fairy, my friend. My friend. I'm sorry. And... attack. Bring out the Wrenn. Create a token. And we are fine with it. Let's see what else we have. I mean, you have 4 cards, obviously. Aldrich, you need to have something, right? What the... You're a discard? No. I can lose life. I have a lot of it. Like, a lot. Portal. Tiffany. I think it's Tiffany, right? I think it's Tiffany. Let's loot first. What do we get there? Ah, Chariot. Okay, we can bring Chariot back later on. Now we go Bombarum. Just in case they have some bounce spells. I played on Eyetwitch, not on the token. And now we go in. And that's it. This is it. Okay. I have a lot of life. A lot of life. And I think... Tiffany, okay. Okay. Cool. Cool, what else should I say? Cool. I can... Should we discard it and get everything back? Sure. No? Sure. No? Sure. I'm not sure, guys. What can we get back? Chariot, Blizzard Brawl, Soul Shatter, okay. Nah. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Okay. Here we go, more tokens. Mascot exhibition. Oh. Okay. Sure. Okay. Yeah.
You have not shaken up.
Let's see. We have a faceless heaven. We have a chariot. I have somewhere lethal? No. Then we have... What do we have? What do we want? Bring the cheap spells out? Wait. We don't have any lands. Should we destroy this? No, I don't think mana is playing a big role here, huh? We play Gasp. Another Eyetwitch. We kill something. Like this. And we play another one. Sounds good, huh? We loot a little bit. Play some lands. Let's see. Oh, my mistake. I forgot to take him out. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, my friend. It's okay. Let's bring the black one. Pretty good comeback, but let's see if he has something more. There is obviously another Epiphany. Maybe saw it coming, but what do you want to do with saw it coming? That's a good one. That's a really good one. That's really good. Tim. Let's lose some life. It's totally okay. You play Snarl. Hey, I just chose it. Let's kill this one before it goes too much off. I don't think that it's really impactful, but who knows.
Every seed contains great potential.
Yeah. We go in? Let's go in. Tim. Untap it. It's okay. I have a lot of discards. My hand is full. I can literally... What do I want to discard? This one? I can discard my whole hand. It will be not bothering anyone. Bum. I can discard another one. Untap it again. Okay. I'm still good with it. Discard another one. That's a long game, and that's a weird game, to be honest. I can discard another one. No, let's discard. No, let's discard this one. Maybe we need some sort of creature removal, you know. It's okay. You know that I have Grasp in my hand, right?
We will give you one chance to bow down.
Okay. I can also lose life. It's not a big deal. Yeah. Another one. Okay. I can lose it again. Ah, that's not a good draw.
Power grows with tender care.
So, how do we do that? We have something I can bring back. That maybe... Oh, look at this. Look at this. Should we? He will counter it? He has a counter, right? Let's take it out. And bring the Professor back. And
Welcome to Witherbloom College, class.
the Professor loot for a card. Take Shambling Ghast. It's okay. We'll play the Shambling Ghast.
Come on, there's gotta be
We
something.
sacrifice it. Let's create a treasure. Another treasure. We can play... No. Do we? No. 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 Okay. Let's see what the opponent will do. Let's see what we have. Eyetwitch. Eyetwitch. Let's discard and show him that we get rid of it. Untap it. Resolve. That's okay. I kill it. And I get life for it. I lose 3 life. And we win. Unlucky. But you see what I mean? You see how the game goes. Usually this is... If you remember yesterday I was at I think 91%. Today it is 6-7 games. And I think now... It was 6 games in a row, right? Let's check it. Now, it will keep on going like this. We will see now. I will play a little bit more of the video because it will be otherwise too long. Yeah, 7 games in a row. So, amazing deck, guys. As I said before, if you like the sort of videos I make on the decks that I make, leave a like, please. Let a comment. Let me know what you will be improve, or what you will improve, what I should do different, or use different things. Which cards, and maybe we will play another time this deck with your changes. So yeah, if you want more, subscribe to my channel, will be amazing. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.